the bar, I'm too persistent. Putting comment, no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But a bar with me, that's a body bag. Yo people, what we telling them? It's your boy man Line Jazz back again with another reaction. Man, we got Lowkey bars from my brother, and for this one I can't really shout out just one person because there's a lot of people that requested this one. And when I heard the beat, I was like, haven't I heard this, bro? Then I looked through my catalogue and I don't think I have still on YouTube. Hopefully you get me, because the other day I posted a video that was just sitting there for like a month or whatever. Hopefully I haven't done that. But yeah, let's get into it though. Lowkey bars from my brother.
So many regrets, so many unanswered questions. I miss you so much. Listen. Yeah. Yo. I hope you're somewhere listening to this, and I wish I knew why you did what you did, cause I still haven't really come to terms with the truth. There must have been something you were determined to prove. The lessons you taught me, I can't forget them, but there's so many unanswered questions. Now everything seems meaningless. You lived fast and died young, but my brother, you were a genius. How could you ever believe that you survived? I don't care what they say, that shit was suicide, I won't lie. There was much distance between you and I should have told you not to do it, don't be stupid.
You see this, bro? I don't know, bro. You see with me, it's a weird one, bro. You get me? I'm an emotional person, bro. But there's certain times where I don't show emotion where you think an emotionless person would show emotion. You get me? It's a weird one. I don't even understand myself sometimes when it comes to the depths of it. You get me? But yeah, I can't relate to this, bro. Obviously, because I've never lost anyone that close to me in terms of one of my siblings or anything like that, bro. But in terms of, you get me, man, don't really chat to a certain someone that's prohibiting me to have a relationship with my siblings and that and whatever, bro. And also in terms of me, bro, not contacting certain family members and thing and that distance. You get me, bro? Because true say it goes both ways at the end of the day, but I'm just bad at communicating, bro. You get me? In terms of not communicating, but let's say just picking up the phone and just chatting to someone. You get me? Because you could say that I'm a shy, introverted person. So picking up the phone and saying hello, how you doing? After that, then you get me? Like, what do you say, bro? Like, I feel like there's no conversation that can be had in certain times, so it like prohibits me. But maybe that's just an excuse that I kind of like made for myself. I'm really venting on YouTube right now, fam. That's crazy, fam. But I don't know if you might understand what I'm trying to say though. Like, basically, for example, like when one of my Gambian family members or like friends from Gambia like contact me, the conversation's like very dry, bro. You get me? It's like, hi, how are you? What's going on over there? Calm. And then that's it, bro. And then it's just a back and forth of just dead questions. And then you try to open the situation or open the conversation and then they close it. But you get me, bro. I'm not saying every single person's like that. That's probably just like the mandem or whatever. But it's like calling someone and having a conversation, bro. If it's not just gonna hello and hello, what else are you really gonna talk about? So it's like, should I even bother? Well, it's like, you should though, because like that's your family, bro. Like, you get me? That's your family, fam. But yeah, it's a sticky one though, bro. But I definitely need to get better at it, man. 100%, bro. Because there's some family members that were, you get me, that looked after me, all like that, and I haven't called them in like a year, 2 years, 3 years, or whatever. You get me? Which is kind of a mazza situation still. Not gonna lie. I know some of you skipped as well, a few.
It's meaningless. You lived fast and died young, but my brother, you were a genius. How could you ever believe that you survived? I don't care what they say, that shit was suicide, I won't lie. There was much distance between you and I should have told you not to do it, don't be stupid. You got looks, got brains, and your future's bright. Now you're gonna feel like I'm gonna lose my mind. I never thought you'd get yourself organized. I wish we saw the signs, the shot left us all traumatized. These are awful times, and I need more than rhymes, cause this was more than a tragedy.
See, when it comes to a musician, the music is like, that's like the pinnacle of venting, getting your emotion out on a track and that. And he said, I need more than rhymes, bro. This is a tragedy, fam. That when an artist says that, especially an artist like Lowkey, that when a person like Lowkey comes on a track, he can articulate himself perfectly, and the fact that he's saying I need more than rhymes, bro, you know that this is a very, very deep situation right here for him.
Can't just cheat the forces of gravity. You left me here to hold a brave face, supporting the family. In the way you were dying to live, it's fucked up, man. I'm crying while I'm writing this shit. Water from my eyes stop.
You hear that phrase a lot, bro. I'm dying to live.
You were dying to live, it's fucked up, man. I'm crying while I'm writing this shit. Water from my eyes stopping me from lighting my spliff. Why didn't you realize that your life was a gift? Mum and dad don't understand why they've outlived their son. Every single CD, mixtape, and album to come is dedicated to none other than my blood brother. But I hate you for the way you made my mum suffer. Words can't explain how a certain part of my heart hurts with the harshest pain. Last time we spoke I said we weren't brothers and we aren't the same. I told myself you were too far past insane. How could we?
First thing I was gonna say, bro, is when a person leaves the world in the way that Lowkey's describing, bro, it's unimaginable of what you could think, fam. You get me? Like genuinely unimaginable. Not gonna lie, if someone leaves the world like the way he's describing like that, it's like what? Well, you know what I mean? Because it's not natural causes he chose or she chose or whatever. Like what's your actual thought process at the end of the day? And the next point I was gonna make is something, but I need to hear the bar again because I forgot.
How a certain part of my heart hurts with the harshest pain. Last time we spoke I said we weren't brothers and we
that right there, bro. That right there, bro. Especially when someone leaves and the last words that you man have was basically like a feud, an argument, or this, and you said some mad hateful things. That's another thing. So that's two very big burdens on man's chest right there. And then plus the family, that's another. You get me, bro? And as you can say, that as you said, I think this is his older brother as well. So it's a mad situation because even like with Krypton Cadet, that was like a mainstream relationship, kind of like going away then coming back together again. And obviously them man, I think they did a freestyle together, bro, where it was like Thanksgiving or whatever, bro, and they had molded their what do you call it, the whole relationship that had come back together, bro, and then obviously Cadet sadly passed and that. So it's like one of them situations where that's probably like a relief that I was able to, you get me, and the way he passed as well, bro, he wasn't really able to control that. But this is like a whole different situation. Now flip it around and look at Lowkey's side, that's a whole different situation, man, you get me? The thoughts on your head, bro, is brazy, bro. The burdens on your heart and that
aren't the same. I told myself you were too far past insane. How could we not take your death badly? I just asked mum and she said your name meant happy. But my soul's too cold to laugh. My heart bleeds while I'm looking at your old school photograph. I wish that I could touch your beautiful flesh. I'm writing but we ain't even had the funeral yet. Now death is something that I'm staying ever ready for. You had plenty more to give, you weren't even 24. I don't understand why you had to die. In a lot of rappers' rhymes, death is glamorized. Not me, I'll always stay remembering you. I should've known this was something you'd eventually do. When you got a shift, we should've known it was bad. The next day I was sitting here consoling my dad. It's like a nightmare, it still doesn't seem real. But this is my life, not some fucking deep film. It's just a strange feeling I felt in the late night. Witnesses said that you fell from a great height. Can't be my brother, man, told me it ain't right. Right now I'd rather blaze, we can face life. Shit, what a waste, what a shame. I've just gotta make sure your life wasn't lost in vain. This is my brother, not just a departed friend. So hard for my margin them to start again. From now on, our lives will never be the same. I'm holding on too tight for the memories to fade. 24 years was hardly a life. On the day you passed, it's like a part of me died. I've been scarred many times, but this pain is so much worse. And it's so much harder to describe. You'll be sorely missed. I'm sorry we didn't support you, we thought we did. I wish I broke your legs so you couldn't jump.
That one's it's like a catch-22, man. It's like I always use Fredo's tune as an example, bro. What is it, Fredo? What can I say when he's basically dedicated a tune to the homeboys and that, and he's basically saying he don't want the man them to be in pen, but then as soon as his man them came out of pen and that, bro, man got, you get me? Man got X'd off and that. So it's like a catch-22, man, saying, yo, I probably actually would have wanted you to stay in pen for like a month or two more. So now at least you would have been here. It's a catch-22, man. It's a catch-22.
It's so much worse, and it's so much harder to describe. You'll be sorely missed. I'm sorry we didn't support you, we thought we did. I wish I broke your legs so you couldn't jump. Now all I can do is rip your fucking name like I should've done. Cause it's only right, I'm still not sleeping, but now I'm seeing your ghost at night. We all wish we could've stopped you. I know I can't go back in time now, but I want to. It's like a tied a knot that I can't undo. Why did I have to lose you to realise I loved you? Be careful what you wish for, in case it comes true.
You don't know what you lost, bro, or what you love till it's gone, man.
Did I have to lose you to realise I loved you? Be careful what you wish.
Like, you see it there every single day, so you take it for granted, but now it's not there no more. And now you're like, yo, I actually... You get me? That's why I always say, fam, if you want to do something, say something to someone, bro. Life is short, fam. Go do it at that time, bro. There's someone you want to call right now, bro. All the pride, all of that, bro, right there, bro. Just F all of that, fam. You get me? I mean, for me, it's an easy thing to say, bro. Because for me to forgive someone, all of that is quite easy for me, to be honest. But I'm not going to lie, but to be the bigger person, it comes naturally to me. But I'm telling you, fam. I'm telling you, fam. Because situations like this can happen, fam. The worst of worst things can happen. Whether it's you or that other person or whatever, fam. So, you get me? Step correct, man. Step correct.
The knot that I can't undo. Why did I have to lose you to realise I loved you? Be careful what you wish for, in case it comes true. Right now I'm confused, feeling so subdued. When they arrested you, they wanted to section you. The only thing you did wrong was going and getting you. Next morning you was up not doing what you was meant to do. That wasn't the life that you were meant to have. That wasn't the way that it was meant to be. You were sick, not physically but mentally. I still ain't got a fraction of this shit off of my chest. All that goes through my mind is the constant regret. Why did you die for no reason? All of a sudden the weather's cold and so freezing. Have you ever heard the saying, when it rains it pours? Don't ever try to tell me my pain is the same as yours, cause it's not, and everything isn't what it seems. I'm pinching myself, but I know that this is not a dream. Why did you have to do that? It isn't fair. Listen, my brother, never think I didn't care. There's no words to describe the way that this...
Sorry, people. Sorry. I literally zoned out, bro. I was just thinking about my own shit. I zoned out for a minute. My bad. I zoned out for a minute.
Sick, not physically but mentally. I still ain't got a fraction of this shit off of my chest. All that goes through my mind is the constant regret. Why did you die for no reason? All of a sudden the weather's cold and so freezing. Have you ever heard the saying, when it rains it pours? Don't ever try to tell me my pain is the same as yours, cause it's not, and everything isn't what it seems. I'm pinching myself, but I know that this is not a dream. Why did you have to do that? It isn't fair.
Man said, just for the chance, you know. Man said, I'm pinching myself, but I know this is not a dream. But just for the chance, just for the tiny chance that this is a dream, bro, I'm still gonna do it, bro. Because this is like the one of the worst days of a person's life, fam. You get me?
Pinching myself, but I know that this is not a dream. Why did you have to do that? It isn't fair. Listen, my brother, never think I didn't care. There's no words to describe the way that this feels, but now I can clearly separate the fake from the real. Why did everyone else have to be wrong? I still can't quite believe that you're actually gone. Just 5 days, and it feels like the same day. Weed ain't helping, but I need it just to maintain. Cause the bleak reality is terrible. And last night, mum was practically hysterical.
Realistically, when something like that happens, I don't think you can actually use anything or say anything to make it better at the end of it. I feel like you just gotta adapt to the situation, bro. You get me? Mourn, notice your pain, bro, deal with your pain, and then move forward with the people around you and that.
Days, and it feels like the same day. Weed ain't helping, but I need it just to maintain. Cause the bleak reality is terrible. And last night, mum was practically hysterical. People I thought would care, couldn't care less. I need a lot of support, cause I'm feeling bare stress. And everyone else seems immature. I'm being tested, thinking what is there left that I'm living for. I need to clear my thoughts, stop thinking and try to breathe. Just a week ago I was so innocent and naive. Now my insides are burning like hell's flames. I've realised up until now I've never felt pain. It's so evident that everything I cared about before was so irrelevant. Certain people act cold when they see this shit is hurting, but I see them for what they are now, cause I'm a different person. 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 SD, R.I.P. I miss you. In fact, fuck R.I.P. I want you to live through me. SD, LTM.
See this right there, bro. This right there, bro. Hardest part of the track, fam. Not cut, bro. Man said R.I.P. I miss you. F.R.I.P. fam. You're gonna live through me, bro. Cold right there, bro. Cold right there, fam. That's the best way to do it, fam. Best way to do it, bro. I just realized Lowkey's literally been looking at me this whole time, fam. I feel uncomfortable now, not gonna lie. But it's from my brother. Yeah, the rain, bro, the rain. So Lowkey, let him know he saved my life with this song. I went to this with a phone of mine. Let me see, Amy. Mad ting. Lowkey and Akala are the sickest rappers, period. Don't matter where you're from. If you've never heard of Lowkey or Akala, then as far as I'm concerned, and everybody else in the hip hop community, then you aren't a real hip hop fan. You can't say that. Fan. And when it comes to political rap, Lowkey and Akala are the only people who will say what most rappers won't from New Zealand. Because so much love. Are you alive? Huh? Mad thing. Do. That's a mad thing, bro. Hey, I'm gonna contact my cousin right now, fam. You get me, and tell him to send me certain people's numbers and that from my family back in Gam. Also, sometimes it be the language thing as well, bro. Like literally, I can speak Wolof and Mandinka in it, which are two native languages in Gambia, but there's quite a few, to be honest. But I can't talk. So for example, if I call my grandmom or whatever, on my dad's side, I'll literally have to speak in complete Mandinka. My Mandinka wasn't always the cleanest, and now I literally don't speak it at all, fam. It's even worse than that, fam. You get me? But I can't be using them things as an excuse. But I'm gonna contact my cousin, like, yo, send me such and such his number, and I'll call them in the next week or so, bro. You get me, bro? Not gonna lie, because I can't just keep going in like this, fam. And you know what I mean? Then another year goes by, and another year goes by, and another year goes by. But I'll catch you, man, the next one, but you get me, fam. And it'll be shout out Lowkey as well, fam. You get me, bro. Shout out Lowkey. I felt some issue in this track, not cut, fam. You know what I'm saying, bro? My guy.
Bar after bar after bar after bar after bar, I'm too persistent. Whipping chrome and no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But if a bar with me, that's a body bag. Your mans want smoke, then he leaves with a toe tag. Whole squad hit with a double mag Glock. Got left in the street and the body's getting chucked. Bullets with names and your shit's getting popped. Better be with me and the bag's getting cocked. Still gotta chase the bag, humble. Ain't gotta brag in a league on my own, and my stats getting flagged. Hit me for the feet, got verses in stats. Come through like the queen, gotta pay that tax. Premium, sir.